Welcome on into the Lancer Dome. My name is Steven Schill alongside Caleb Sagan. We just saw a phenomenal dominant victory from the women's Lancer team, and now the men are attempting to do that of their own. Lancers at 1-2 to start the season. Fleming Knights at 0-3. Fleming going to kick us off here. It is Gibson Northrup, his first year for the Phoenix.
Yeah, love to see the Lancers really start off aggressive here and with a lot of energy. They have a big crowd here tonight. We'd love to see them give them a show.
Serves over and good. Hill's going to pop that one up. Fight for it at the net. Fleming's able to keep it alive here. Great effort from Ben Wright. Lancers now on the front. Big swing down the front line is Evan Westerman.
Yeah. Can't wait to see what Evan Westerman has in store for us today. Evan is a fantastic player. Spent a lot of time last year really developing his skill, and has turned into a phenomenal attacker going forward to this year.
Toby Archibald now for the Lancers, another first-year player. Back-to-back here with the serves to start us off. Serves over and good. A little bit of a high first touch there from Entwistle. He's going to get set back there. He goes for a quick little dump in. Archibald pops up. It's going to be Bro now to Hill, who swings on it. Fleming's able to reset and answer on their own terms here is DeCock. Puts that into the blocking side of Westerman and Titus. And that's going to drop, so Fleming adds one to their tally.
Yeah, good job for Fleming running that ball a little bit out of system there, and their player keeping that energy and swinging aggressive through that block there.
Right? Spinning serve that ends up going off kiltered a little bit. And noticing a lot more as well, some of the players wearing different like jewelry and chains across, and I think the OCAA might have changed up the rules a little bit, but it's different. It's different seeing everybody having a little bit of bling bling rock.
Dude, it's funny, I did not notice that, but no, these guys are trying to stun on us with some chains in this gym.
Liam Hill, now the serve coming through and going for an ace is Liam Hill off the rip, in right off the back corner. Or sorry, just say back line, not necessarily down to a corner by any means. Get the geometry right on. Hill. Gonna spin and serve, trying to paint that back line. Referee says it's out, but then it's in. Having a little bit of a second guess, but back-to-back aces here for Mr. Liam Hill.
Yeah, Liam Hill is aiming for the furthest point of this whole entire court here. And he's hit it twice.
Hill listed at 6'1" in his second year. Again, very, very dominant for the Lancers last year. Awesome to see him back again here, trying to do what he does. Sarkool able to dig that one off that initial hit. They're going to paint that in the corner. Bro trying to get a hand on it, making that diving effort, but not going to come up with it. Carson Burr. So it's over. Bro pops it up. Going to go down the side here. Titus with a huge swing. And Fleming's going to recount. Hill's trying to do the same. Referee's going to call the play dead and give the point to the Lancers, saying that Fleming touched the net, I believe.
Yeah, great job by Fleming. Those are two fantastic digs, minus that net touch there. the Fleming Phoenix have done a fantastic job of really staying in here.
Evan Westerman, another second-year player for this Lancers squad, and a lot more starting minutes this time around as well. Fleming now with it, going to be on the far side to Cock. Puts that off the blocking side of the Lancers, so it's going to drop the Fleming point. Lancers up 5-3 here early. DeCoke. Ends up just hitting off the net and going to drop down. Gradden with a swing that is going to be out of bounds, so add another to the tally for the Phoenix. Filling that first touch. Gonna get put over by a cannon. Fleming now trying to hit it with a little bit of an extra effort. Lancers able to keep it alive for a second. Set ends up going just above the net. Fleming's able to just tap that one down.
Yeah, Lancers getting caught doing a little too much right now. They need to start taking care of some of the smaller details here. Let's run a good enough offense to put this team in a little bit of trouble. We kind of are putting ourselves in a tough situation here.
Serve's gonna go out for DeCoke. You're going to see Kean Titus, another rookie for the Lancers squad that's cracked the starting lineup. And sorry, I shouldn't say rookie as the last two players we mentioned are second-year players, but holy smokes, Titus putting a little bit of too much effort on that. It's going to go out.
Yeah, Titus turning into the Midas right there with that swing.
6-6. Center screen walking Jordan Ross as well on the Fleming bench in his fourth year.
Hello, back-to-back service errors here in the Lancer Dome.
As Entui Sewell misses, as Kayla mentioned, so yeah, back-to-back misses. They have Sam Grout from Cambridge in his fourth year. Played the most out of everybody on the Lancers squad. Players collide on the side of Fleming. And the second's a little bit too high, but I think Ben Wright jumping a little bit too early on that one, not able to get the swing he wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
So Groudon again, Lancers ahead by 2, 8-6. Groudon over his spinner.
Good down.
Entry still really thought that one was going out of bounds, but falls relatively far inbounds.
Yeah, great sand by Sam there. Generally does a really good job of popping over the serve, but giving a nice rip at it, putting the Phoenix in a little bit of trouble here.
Doesn't get enough spin on it that I think he wanted to, but still, by the way, Lancers put it back to them. Fleming, free ball trying to work with it. Groudon puts it up. Going to be set on the front to Archibald. It gets tapped over. Diving effort from Sarkool. But it's going to just drop. The Lancers with a point. Groudon going to continue this service run. See if he finds the connection that he's looking for on this serve. Has to go for a little bit lighter of a touch. I mean, now in the front of the net, the set I think was just a little bit off there, as it's intended for Armando Reyes. But we're going to see Jordan Rouse take a timeout. Lancers looking good here early, up 11-6. Ground coming again on a serve. Getting a nice spin on that. Popped up by Fleming. Almost a huge collision on the front. They're able to get it over, though, nonetheless. Sarkool keeping his cool. And then Hill putting that emphasis down for that kill.
Yeah, great job by the Lancers taking care of that free ball there. That's exactly how you're supposed to side out on a free ball. Good pass to the center. You're able to run your offense and putting these Fleming Phoenix in a heated position.
The Groudon coming up on his 5th or 6th go here on the serve. Kind of mixing up each one. Not really sure how much strength he's going to come with it from the side. Going for big swing is Ben Wright, but kind of just shoots that one out of bounds. And Jordan Ross has seen enough, wanting to make a substitution. We're pulling out Ben Wright here for Hunter Hoskins, excuse me, from Windsor in his 2nd year. So Groudon continuing this dominant run at the line. Lancers up 13-6. Heavy swing coming through, and count that one as an ace.
Yeah, great service run by Sam. The one thing I really like about his serve is that he chooses to switch it up, and he's always making sure that he's making his contact inside of the court here.
Groudon. They're going through a little bit of a spinner off to the side, so that's going to put an end to the run. Kind of a self-error, if you will, but a phenomenal run from Groudon at the service line. It's Armando Reyes. It's over and good. Bro with a touch, but rolls off his finger. Hill trying to get his hand on it, but to no avail. There's on the serve. Groudon pops it up. It's going to be Archibald on the far side. Hill has a huge swing. Going to bounce off the Fleming player in Entwistle.
Yeah, I'd love to see Toby running a nice, I would say, aggressive option here when setting Liam Hill, really pushing them into a tempo situation, trying to catch the block off guard.
We're going to have a miss serve from Simon Cannon, excuse me.
Simon Cannon did not bring the cannon in that first serve there.
Gibson Northrup now. Who kicked off the game for us, and I think it was a miss serve on that initial, so hoping to get this one through. It's not going to be the case. Toby Archibald now. Heavy serve, go miss back-to-back. And I'm trying to think, and I think the game started off the same way, of 2 miss serves back-to-back, and I think it just happened again, but I might be wrong. We need to go check the replay.
I think we're on 4 miss serves in a row at this point.
Hoskins gets that one over. Bro on that first touch, going to be Archibald. Setting up Hill. That one goes off the block of Fleming, going to drop. So add another to the Lancers here. They're up 7 early, 17-10. Hill gets that serve over and going for the ace. Oh my goodness. Hey, listen, I felt the energy from Caleb where he was about to complain about another missed serve, and then it goes over and he breathes a little bit of a sigh of relief. I can tell.
It's like you know me so well, buddy.
All right, again, Hill. This time getting one over on the first. Try to do that again, a little bit too heavy on this time. Trying to make up for almost not getting enough height on it with a little bit too much.
Yeah, I think the first one was too low and this one was too high. So eventually he'll find that equal medium, and that will be the serve that he will.
Carson Burr now with it. At the line, it serves over and good. Bro on that first touch, going to be put up. Archibald coming from that line is Evan Westerman. Westerman feeling some jazz. And listen, I'm feeling the energy from this Lancers squad. Feeling good, looking good. Lancers up 19-11. Yeah, and Westerman wearing the number 13 jersey for Loyalists here, up 19-11. They're trying to add to the tally. Westerman serves over. Gonna get shot straight back, and holy smoke, Simon Cannon. Sheesh!
There's a cannon.
And first, really good touch there from Sir Cruel, but ends up just setting that up for Cannon to use the cannon. Westerman. So just coming through.
Another one?
Second time tonight. Doesn't end up getting that one through. But touched by Fleming, going to drop out of bounds here. So,
in my personal opinion, those are assists by Evan Westerman serves. So I give him assists on both of those kills.
+1 to Westerman. Lancers up now 21-11. Trying to put an end to this first set early. Or Cruel puts it up. And whistle. Lynch is getting that block on it. Fleming's not able to recover on that second go-around.
Wow.
Westerman coming through on that
Evan
ace.
Westerman is unloading on the Phoenix here.
Oh my goodness. Fleming's now kind of in emergency mode, trying to make a substitution. Jeremiah Pepper, one of the rookies out of Guelph, now going to check in. Lancers 2 points away from taking this first set. Westerman not really set it up, and I got some extra time on that one. I'm not really sure.
that was a coach's substitution.
Yeah.
He tried to ice him, and he did his job.
The approach looked a little bit different from the ones before.
He had too much time to think about the serve.
Calvin DeCoke now. The serve ends up going over. Grounded on that first touch. Archibald sent up Titus, and you could hear that smack from a mile away. Getting full connection with that ball. And Lancers here on set point.
Oh, we got Keane at the service line here. I know we all have short memory, but we'd love to see Keane put a nice controlled shot into the net here, into court.
Titus trying to go for that, and listen, I'm just getting the sense that they want to end it on an ace. You know what I mean? Like it's one of those vibes. The first, Westerman not able to get the connection on that. Titus after feeling a good couple of shots now. Fleming now trying to go for a serve, and we had a call that was out, and then in a little bit of a change of mind here. So the substitution ended up working there. Jeremiah Pepper, to make his impacts known. Obviously wasn't substituted for the serve a moment ago, but in that role nonetheless. And that one going a little bit too heavy, so Lancers take the first game in stunning fashion, 25-14. And if you're having some fun from home, want to remind you as well, feel free to come on down. It is free. Check out the Lancer games for volleyball and basketball. A whole ton of games to round out the season. But if you're enjoying from home, we appreciate you tuning in. And a quick shout out to Jacob Blakeston and Sam Blakeston tuning in all the way from Australia. Gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. And we'll be back with second set action momentarily. All right, we're back with second set action. Lancers hoping to start off on a good note again. Remember how we started off the first set? Hopefully that doesn't happen again here. But Toby Archibald got the line with a spinner coming through. Gets it over good. Or end whistle on that first touch. We get trying to just tap it over, but Lancers get a block on it from the back line as it's getting shoved into the net from Entwistle. So Lancers and Archibald going to go 2 for 2. Archibald is going to put that one for an ace. The entire Phoenix squad just letting that one drop in front of them. Didn't look.
Yeah, that was a great changeup right there.
I was going to say it didn't look too crazy or anything, but yeah, just on the serve. Having those different approaches each time. Archibald looking for 3 for 3, ends up getting that one through. St. Cruel pops it up, gonna be on the far side. And DeCoke, Lynch is down to respond. Archibald with it, gets the height on it. I think it might have hit some fingers on the blocking side of Phoenix, but gonna drop down. Lancers up 3-zip. Archibald, another heavy serve coming through. Fleming's able to handle that first touch. We're on the far side to DeCoke. Lancers get a block on it, popped up, almost touches the roof, but doesn't do it. DeCoke on a second effort. Lancers do get a block. Now they're able to replay it. Gonna be Bro. Titus decides to go for his spinner. St. Cruel able to keep it alive, bounces off the net. Now Fleming was just off in a little position there as we saw Hunter Hoskins trying to get a hand on it, but great effort there from St. Cruel. Archibald now helping go 5 for 5. That one is going to put a stop to that.
I think as soon as we talk about serving becomes our issue.
We are no longer bringing that up.
Yeah. Next time someone goes to the service line, we'll just stay quiet.
Gibson Northrup here. Again, a couple of service errors in that first set. Hoping to calm, cool, and collected on this one. That one's good. Guarded to Bro to Hill. And Hill painting that back left corner.
Yeah, that's a smart shot by Liam Hill. Aiming for that really deep corner instead of aiming for that kind of bounce ball that he kind of let off, used a lot in his first year there. Playing a lot smarter of a game of volleyball here.
Hill with the serve here, and again, he's looking like he's getting the angles, he's getting the height, he's getting everything here early on. The serve's over and good, and a big block from Titus and Westerman.
Westerman got real excited about that block there.
I was about to say, maybe take Titus off and give him one to Westerman.
Yeah, you can tell who got the block by who gets excited.
Yeah, exactly. That's what we got to do. It's like tricking the referee. Hill with another heavy serve coming through. St. Cruel gets it. We see DeCoke. And I'm getting that point for Fleming, getting the time, getting that approach.
Yeah, all props to Fleming's libero right now. He is absolutely eating up these serves and giving fantastic balls to his setter here.
Very good acknowledgement, fully agree. We're seeing DeCoke after that last play here with the serve, Bro, on that first touch. Archibald's going to set that one up back to Westerman, and Westerman finding it as well for the kill. And I don't know if, talk to me for a second. Is Fleming out of position, or is Loyalist just getting some good looks here and painting where they need to?
I think painting where they need to be for sure. I would love to see the Phoenix be a little more disciplined on their block defense here. Fantastic serve receive.
St. Cruel on that first touch, and a big serve coming through. Archibald does get a hand on it, so going to count for Fleming. I think that was going to be a no matter what. I think just block might have gotten a finger on it, but that brings up Armando Reyes. Fleming in Peterborough, and Reyes from Peterborough himself. Lynch is up 7-3. Serve's going to be no good, so now they're up 8-4, or 8-3, excuse me.
So Keane went to the service line twice in that first set and blew both of them out the back. I'd love to see what the coaches spoke to him here about taking a little bit off and finding this shot here.
Titus with a huge one, but again, St. Cruel there to respond to it and keep it in play for Fleming. Loyalist going to get a free ball here. Archibald going to set that up to Cannon, and Cannon going to paint that one again. And again, just these looks are so good. Again, I can't tell if it's a set. The Lancers are approaching these jumps differently because every time they're about to hit it, you can kind of see the full floor. They're having time for this. They're having the jump. They're timing everything perfectly.
No, so the Lancers are running a phenomenal offense right now, but these are not balls that can be dug up. I think the Fleming Knights or the Fleming Phoenix need to do a better job of taking care of the small things right here.
The whistle is going to get that kill through. As Gurp Singh is not able to handle that the way that he would have hoped to. But again, I mean, from the beginning of the game, I know that you weren't here for the home opener, which the Lancers men's team did end up winning, but it just feels like everything's really clicking with them. I don't know if it's the amount of games played, just the team chemistry coming together, but it definitely feels like we're starting to click on a different cylinder.
It's probably a number of all three of those that you said. Like, definitely they're finding their footing. They've been grinding constantly in the practices and working to finding that fluidity in their game where it doesn't feel rushed. It feels very much like we're in tempo and we're running a really good offense here.
Grounded here with the serve. Fleming now with it. The set was a little bit off, but Fleming was able to recover here. They're now just wanting to get it over. They do so in Hoskins. Lynch is now going to set an Archibald, wanting to get a big swing on it, but he kind of airballs it, but he does tip it with the side of his hand, so that one's going to count. But you mentioned the practices and whatnot for a second ago. For anybody that isn't aware, how much do OCAA teams practice?
So generally you practice 4 times a week. If you play on a Sunday, then you would have a kind of day's rest. But we try to get in as at least 3 times a week for sure. Small breakdown of skills on our earlier practices, and then building competition throughout the practice so you're mentally and physically ready to play in the game when it comes to Saturday or Sunday or whatever, even on a Wednesday
night.
And
they do have a pretty heavy work schedule as well, so as we're taking a timeout here, for anybody that isn't aware, we had a timeout on the floor. So, I mean, you're looking at almost, 5 to 6 days a week where it's just volleyball, so you got to have some hell of passion.
Yeah, exactly. And then you have your weights put in there, but once again, you're a varsity athlete when you come to the Loyalist Lancers, and you have to put a big emphasis on wanting to compete, and that's what we've been trying to do here in the Lancer Dome and build a culture around team support and competing at the highest level when it comes to the OCAA here.
Of course, if you're tuning in, we'd love for you guys to subscribe to the channel. If you want to like the video, that'd be awesome as well. Appreciate all your support. And if you are local, we'd love to have you come out to the Lancer Dome. The front of the building is under construction. I think it's supposed to be next year that it's done. I'm really looking forward to seeing the new gym, the front entranceway, all that kind of jazz. So if you do come by, realize halls are going to look a little bit different compared to what they will a year ago. But of course, the games are free and the entertainment is high. As we see Sam Groudon coming off of that timeout as Lancers are ahead 11-4 here with the serve. Kind of going for a spinner, ends up hitting off that net. Going to be popped up by Burr on the far side to Edwardsill. The point to the Lancers here is that's going to go out of bounds. And this was almost something that we kind of saw within the women's game where Fleming was kind of keeping it close within the first set, and then the Lancers really started dominating, and we're seeing the same thing here in the second game for this men's Lancers squad. The serve comes through heavy. Fleming's able to keep it alive, and it's going to be just popped over from DeCoke. Archibald going to set it up. We go to Hill. Hill does hit that off the block, but it's going to drop nonetheless, so count the point. Lancers up 13-4. Sam Groudon again, just like in the first game as well, continuing this mighty service run. Moves over again. Coke with that initial touch, but Hill now. Reset from the back line from Groudon to Hill. Almost roof and play, but not going to be the case. Coke even alive. Comes over by Edwin Sewell, and in the back line, Groudon in a hand on that one, and basketball net to the side is going to keep that one alive. I don't think anyway, if that wasn't there, that was going to be way into the crowd, so I don't think that was going to be playable either way. So Groudon, again, we're going to have to count here. The amount of serves he's had is getting quite up there. Anyone with a high floater, say Cruel running to get on that, going to be dropped on the front. Burr with a big swing. Hill having a reset on the Lancer side of things. So Fleming now with an opportunity. And Hoskins shoots that out of bounds. As I find myself repeating, Groudon again to serve.
Well, that's a great run by Sam there. To help the Lancers push a 10-point lead here.
The hand up afterwards, like, my bad. Like, yeah, you know, that's okay though. That's okay. As Archibald with a behind the back set, trying to go for Titus. What do you think of that one? That one was trying to go for almost like a trick play there from the back.
Well, I think they're just trying to run a lot of balls in system here, but the Lancers have to do a better job of getting their feet underneath. Right now, it just feels like as much as the offense is running at a higher pace, the Lancers still feel like they're one step behind.
Entwistle with the miss on that serve, so back-to-back serve misses for either team. He's going to send Cannon to the line. Simon Cannon listed at 6'3" from Toronto. Lancers up 16-6. Serves over and good. It'll be DeCope, goes it off. A block from Westerman and Archibald. And Archibald that time putting his hand up. Westerman not as much with that excitement. But Lancers at another point to the board. And again, very, very dominant game from this squad. St. Cruel with maybe the only error potentially I've seen throughout the game, going off his shoulder there, not correctly set. We're going to see a timeout from Jordan Ross. Lynch is up, 18-5. You see substitution now for both squads. You can see Groudon checking out for the Lancers and Ohm DeCosis checking in. Fleming also making a substitution. Fleming here down the middle is Burr. Lancers unable to keep it alive. So Carson Burr. One of the 7 rookies on Fleming's squad. Gonna serve that to the net. So it'll be Archibald. Lancers 6 points. Away from taking the second set. Titus getting up big after that first touch from DeCope, who keeps it in play with that heavy serve. One point's going to go towards the Lancers. Lancers now 5 points away. Archibald. Heavy swing coming through, first touch from Entwistle. And Archibald not able to play that swing from Calvin DeCope.
Yeah, great line swing by Calvin there.
Seeing Ben Wright at the line. Taking that first touch. Archibald to Westerman. Fleming's going to just dump that one back, but referee's going to say that the Fleming player touched the net, so point to the Lancers. Coach Chris Jenkins going to be making some substitutions to have a little bit more action for some of the bench players as of right now. So we're going to see Liam Parachuk check in, as well as Sean Donnelly. Liam Hill. Gonna get straight put back to the Lance's side here. Donnelly keeps it alive. Just tapped over from DeCosis. Now Fleming to try to answer. Hill keeps it alive, almost touches the net. DeCosis taps it back over St. Cruel on that first touch for Fleming. Now the front of the net. I would have probably gone for the center option maybe there, but trying to get that set, doesn't able to do that. Lances end up getting the point of 22-7. Hill.
It looked like he threw that ball into the basketball net for a second.
Feels like the energy's kind of weird. It felt like in the first set and early in the second, it was there, and now it's starting to dwindle a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
And the crowd and the players here, so we'll see how this end of the second set ends up wrapping up. Westerman ends up getting down on that and going up a second time as the Phoenix put it back, giving him an opportunity to do just that.
Yeah, when it comes to Everett Westerman, he was going to put away a ball if he sees a ball.
Westerman, the laser serve, and St. Cruel is not able to get that to a teammate, so that's going to go out. So Lynch is here on set point. 24-8. This one with the serve that's good. And then a whistle. Ends up getting that kill. Payton in the back right corner. Armando Reyes. Sing with it, Donnelly sets it up to Liam Hill from the back, and oh my goodness, number 14 put in a stamp on this second game. Lance to take it 25-9. We'll be back with third set action momentarily. Okay, third set. Here we go. Ben Wright kicking us off. It's over. Taking that first touch. Going to go to the far side, and Hill had another kickoff. The Lancers strong starts to each of these series.
Yeah, great on Gurb Singh. He has come to this team, and he's been a fantastic libero for us here. That is a phenomenal three-ball pass that we could run an offense that we are going to be very successful in.
Toby Archibald, spinner, stay cruel. He's alive, as does Ben Wright. Lance is now to respond, going to set it up to Titus. Gets a big swing on it, and our Lance's dome is going to play a part on that. That whistle's like, gosh darn it. But close. Good reception, but unfortunately, a home field advantage, if you will. Archibald trying to make it 3-zip. Does just that. Ace.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal ace by Toby Archibald, but he has that in his bag. He's one of those players who tosses a ball and then sees what kind of ball he gets when he tosses and either decides to float, do a changeup, or rip that serve there.
Archibald, 4 for 4, maybe. Yes.
Yeah. So every single time he tosses the ball, if he doesn't spin it, it wasn't the best toss.
Archibald, can he go? 5 for 5. Oh my goodness. The 5 for 5 is good. Coach Jordan Ross and the Fleming Phoenix take a timeout. Lancers leading 5-0. All right, Archibald, 6 for 6. It's on the cards. Citro on that first touch. Wright's going to put it up. A little tap over from Pepper. DeCosis. Now Hill has to put that into the net. So the timeout from Jordan Rass works.
Yeah, great call. That is a coach's point there.
Cal with the Coke. Goes over to Koses. On that first touch, Archibald's going to set that up. Titus puts it through. Fleming's able to keep it alive. Gerb now to Archibald to Hill. Paints that through. As Ben Wright makes a little bit of a swing, trying to get on it, but doesn't get a piece.
Yeah, exactly. Great job by Gerb Singh once again, being really calm in that situation.
Hill. Sacral on that first touch, Wright puts that up. Pepper. Tries to tap that over. Referee's going to call the play dead. He's saying that Pepper might have touched the net.
Yeah, that was a pretty hot one to handle there by Pepper.
Lancers up 7-1. And Hill. Seeing what he can cook. And he cooked up an ace.
Yeah, I don't know where the serve receiver was going on that ball there, as you got to play that pass if you want to turn your game into offense.
Hill. St. Croix gets a touch on it. Doesn't end up hitting the rafters. Really, really close to. And I don't know. Ben Wright looked like he almost touched the net. And I don't know if that caused some of the other players to kind of react a little bit differently to that, because I feel like their approach kind of changed when they saw that he didn't end up touching the net, but then Fleming wasn't able to play it. So, Lance, your point?
Fleming has to understand that they must go for every ball right here. They have to put their best foot forward when it comes to this game, as the Lancers are not going to give them any leeway.
Wright sets that up. Tries to go for that dump pass to Entwistle. And does just that. But again, as you mentioned a little bit earlier, Kyle St. Croix doing phenomenal as the libero here for Fleming. He's going to pick a player of the game for the Phoenix would absolutely beat him.
Oh, 100%. The libero has been the game changer in this game for sure.
Nicosis ends up hitting off that block on the front line for Fleming. It's going to be Titus now. Yeah, reset, not normal center. Is going to put that one up, and Pepper able to put that through, but filling in Kieran Knight, one of the rookies listed at 6'8", tallest man on either roster. Having an impact there, trying to fill in for this center on that last play. We're going to see Carson Burr. Sing on that first touch. Let's it up to Nicosis. It goes off. Pepper's block there.
Yeah, that block was on fire. The Scoville level was on 1,000 here for Pepper.
Burr. Fleming starting a little bit of a rally here. Sing on that first touch. Going to be to Archibald to Westerman.
And Evan Westerman is the firefighter here and puts out the flames.
And I'm not really sure what was going on there, but afterwards, a couple of Lancers players were looking back over the side of Fleming, so not sure if there was a call that was changed or if something was said, but keep an eye on that as Westerman now. It's the ball over. Going to be up to right here to Pepper. That left-handed swing. Lancers do get a block on it, able to reset, and Titus, too much of a swing. Phoenix, slowly but surely, rising from the ashes. Pepper now again, one of the things to watch too is Fleming's kind of on a roll here, so you got to keep that momentum going, and oh my goodness, goes for the ace. Lance just kept watching on that to see if Chris Jenkins decides to call a timeout again. I believe a moment ago, I think it was like 8-1 for the Lancers, and now that gap is getting closed.
That Pepper sure has a hot serve on him.
And again,
double ace for Pepper.
Oh, holy moly.
The question is, can the Lancers keep up with the heat in this building?
Pepper, the serve that goes off the net here. Lancers are going to be able to play. It's going to be Titus with a big swing, and that one's going to go out. And another point to Fleming Phoenix. And again, Chris Jenkins looking down on the, I don't even know, what do they call it? Clipboard. I forgot the name. I don't know why that was so hard to come to my mind. My goodness. But not going for the timeout here. Going to let the guys play it out, and do that. They do. Cannon coming through. Crowd's also getting into this one after Phoenix.
Yeah,
on a little bit of momentum.
We got the Lancer crowds getting real loud in the gym here.
Kean Titus. Maybe a spinner serve coming through. Ends up sending that into the net. So Connor Entwistle. Going to be a little bit mishandled there. Lance is trying to keep it alive. Archibald with a great effort to do so. And I have no idea what just happened there, but Knight just put it back to the Lancers on a free ball. But the Lancers end up not able to take that free ball and do anything with it. Oh my goodness. What an insane comeback here from Fleming. That is 1 point from tying this game up. Whistle. Hill on the pop-up. Maybe to Archibald. St. Croix gets a hand on it. White's gonna get it now. It's off the net. Titus, Archibald, gonna be Groudon. Tries to do a nice little tap over. Gonna be reset for Fleming. That one's gonna go off the block, and my goodness. Moment to go. I was kind of surprised there was no timeout called. Trying to let the guys play it out, but tied up at 11. Grip on that first touch. Archibald going to set that up to Groudon. Groudon swinging that one through. But the referee's going to give the point to the Lancers.
Yeah, and once again, it's not the Lancers. Gurb Singh has been a phenomenal serve receive for us. I think right now he is really doing a good job of getting us the balls. I think right now the Lancers just not doing their job of putting away their shots or playing smart enough balls on the other side of the court and allowing the Fleming Phoenix to really heat up here in this gym.
Big swing through Dakota. Groudon, typically with a long run at the service line, going to be cut to just one off that play. Secure Knight, again the 6'8" middle here in the first year. Local to Peterborough as well with the serve. Gets it over Groudon on the first touch. Archibald to Cannon. Makes the most of it. So Simon Cannon now. Lancers ahead just by 1, 13-12. There's over Ben Wright taking that set. And to Coke. Putting that back, it's Groudon. It keeps it alive, as does Archibald, and then Cannon lets it drop. Very, very different third set here for this Lancers squad after a phenomenal start. Not to harp on the timeout a little bit earlier, but I feel like the momentum definitely could have been stopped a little bit sooner. But Fleming on a roll here, and as soon as I say that, Ben Wright.
Yeah,
but a misserve.
Lancers just not. I think what's happened is that they've decided that they're gonna coast their way into this win here. And if we all know sports, it's not how you win games. The Lancers have to find a way to really pick up their game here if they want to win this game in 3.
Archibald gonna get that ace. That's what they're looking for. Archibald. Heavy serves coming through. Ends up going off the rafters. Back-to-back aces for Toby Archibald.
Yeah, Toby Archibald has some spice for pepper on his serve receive there. Call him the milkman.
Archibald. Again, this time not able to get it over the net, for lack of a better term. So that's what it is. Caleb, all kind of emotions on the sideline as we're going through this game.
I'm just a wreck here. Don't mind me. I'm gonna.
So I've noticed this continual trend where it's one missed serve for one team and then the other team does it. Is this a jinx thing? Is it just the way of the fates? But I feel like throughout this game, it's been a very, very common trend, as we just saw another.
I think there is a possibility that.
Go with a serve that's good. Going to be kept alive from the Fleming. They're just going to have to dump that in the back corner. It's just going to drop with nobody watching that. Groudon kind of looking around with Hill, trying to see whose man that was to cover. We're going to see a substitution for the Lancers. Holden Bro, his second year, coming in for Hill. Just to receive this serve. Coming from Carson Burr. Throwing a first touch. Archibald's going to set that up to Titus with the kill.
Yeah, great swing by Titus. Also a great option by the setter, Archibald there, really knowing where his players are and what tempo they want to run their ball at right now.
Westerman for Loyalist. It's going to get reset down to the middle. Fleming's able to keep it alive. St. Cruel just goes for a dump and down the middle. Cannon scoring the point.
Yeah, Fleming, Phoenix a little.
They're going to see a timeout on the floor as well from Jordan Rouse. So Lancers up 19-15. We'll take a quick break and be right back. All right, Lancers giving us a little bit of a heart attack earlier. Now, 4-point lead. Trying to make it 5. Evan Westerman with the serve. Oh, okay.
Coach's point for Jordan Ross. Pepper.
Titus coming through, going off the block.
Oh my gosh.
Ow.
He hit our announcer.
Oh my goodness. Hold on, I think my glasses just broke.
I think your glasses just shattered here. I have one part of your glasses.
Okay, cool. We can wear it without the lens. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll let Caleb take over for a sec.
Well, this is where all the fun starts here. Sadly, that ball was ricocheted so hard off the block that it made its way to the VIP section and hit our best announcer in the face. And that serve will also be bounced right off his platform and hit straight into the ceiling there.
All right, the glasses are unrecoverable, and I can't see without glasses, so this...
Okay, do you want me to hold up your lenses to your eyes?
Oh, you're good.
All right, nice serve by Sean there. Good block by the Lancers. Ball will be sent back over. We will set the right side. Toby Archibald, big swing by the center. We have a center-to-center connection there. Bombs away to the Phoenix side. Sean back to the service line. Generally puts on a really aggressive float. Let's see what happens here. Good ball. Catching the Phoenix out of system here. They're going to have to roll this shot over. See what the Lancers run in transition. And they will run a ball right into the big block of the Fleming Phoenix there. We have number 5 back to the service line here. And he will serve it into the net, which will bring the Lancers to set point and possible game point here in the Lancer Dome on a Friday evening. Got Sam at the service line. He will spin his ball here. Great pass by the Phoenix. He will send over a free ball. Sean will run into transition, will swing the outside, and it is recovered. Set back the outside. He will cut it. Fleming will also run their outside. Big swing, block at the net, and it is done! And that will be set match here in the Lancer Dome. 3-0 taken by the Loyalist Lancers. My apologies. I am clearly 1 point of this whole entire game. Phoenix will send over a free ball. And the Lancers will shell that ball right out of bounds here. I think the outside Holden is trying to absolute best to end this game on a swing here, and has now forced himself into 3 errors and 2 continuations. And a nice roll shot at the end of the game here by Toby Archibald, and the Lancers will take this 3-0 in the Lancer Dome against a Fleming Phoenix who came out here in the first set with a dominant effort, doing a great job of playing their style of volleyball. But eventually the Lancers really got into their groove here, and they found a way to shut down the Phoenix in every way possible here.
And that's going to do it for us. Lancers taking it 3-0. Once again, if you want to subscribe to the channel, we'd love to have you back tomorrow. We got basketball action, so keep an eye on the channel. Enjoy your Friday evening.